Hello, welcome to my channel. Since I have these logs here, I got one more thing I want to show while I'm up here, and it's a little bit about how to avoid pedal strike. Pedal strike is when you're like pedaling or down pedaling and your pedal hits something. So there's this technique I call it ratcheting. I don't know if anybody else calls it, but if you look at your freewheel, the design, the inner workings of your freewheel is pretty much the same as a ratchet wrench, like a socket ratchet wrench. So you can back it up, crank, back it up, crank, back it up, crank. You can do the same thing on your bicycle. You don't always have to be pedaling forward, and if you start to pedal forward and you realize your pedal's going to get down into what I call the danger zone, there I go with my quotes. When it gets down into the danger zone, then I'll back pedal, and I'll do it rather quickly because I don't want to lose too much power. And speaking of power, the advantage of that is when you back pedal and your pedal starts to go down, you can actually get it right into that power zone and push back down again. And I call it ratcheting. So let me demonstrate it here with these logs, and I'll first show you what the problem is, then I'll show you how to solve it. Okay, here we go. I'll show you what I'm talking about by walking the bike. But if I'm pedaling up to this, and if my front wheel gets there and starts to crest it and my pedals are in this position, I know I'm going to power down, and boom, my pedal's going to hit that object. So it really has to do with kind of that placement of where my front wheel is, to how I know that my pedal's going to hit. And so what I'll end up doing is I'll come over, and if I know my pedal's going to get down into this danger zone, I back pedal right here, and then I pedal forward again. Okay, so here's the log pile. Let me demonstrate just riding it and my pedal hitting the logs, and then I'll talk a little bit about the ratchet method that I like to talk about and how to avoid hitting the logs. Here I'm riding along, and my pedal goes right into the logs. All right, two things you'll notice. I'm going slow and I was seated. The time when you would need this most is when you're doing like a climb, or you're in tighter, more technical trails and there's rocks or logs or things. This isn't something you would do at speed, because obviously if I'm going on a faster trail and I have something like this, I'm going to do what I showed yesterday. I'm going to pop up the front wheel and just power over it and keep my pedals level. But this is a technique you'd use if you have to power over something because you're not going fast enough. So keep that in mind as I demonstrate this, because obviously if you're going fast, this is nothing. You just pull up the front wheel and just kind of power through it, right? But if you're going slow and you're in technical trails where you're having to kind of grind it out, you'll want to avoid your pedal getting into that danger zone when you know something's there. It could be a rock, could be logs, anything like that. So let me show you how I do this and avoid hitting my pedal on the logs. So I'm coming, and right here, I know my pedal's going to get in the danger zone, so I back pedal, and I do this ratchet thing. You push, 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 push. And your back pedal, you can make them quick and then get in that power stroke again, quick and get in that power stroke again. And by learning how to do that, you can avoid pedal strike, avoid slamming your pedal into a rock or log or something like this. So let me demonstrate again. I know my pedal's going to go down there. Get it out of there. So that's really all I wanted to show today, is just this ratchet method. To learn it, you can really, let me get past here, to learn it, you can do it seated or standing. I'm in my dropper mode. You just go like this. Or do it standing. So there, when I went over, I was pedaling. I knew my pedal was going to go down into that danger zone. So I back pedaled really quick and then just pedaled on through. Super easy. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit on the trail. I really appreciate your support from my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace.